In today's episode, I'm gonna head over to the Pastry Box kitchen and see how they make that magic. And then later on, I'll be joined in by my special guest in studio who's going to perform for us a little something. So stay tuned. Today, I'm hanging out with one of the leading brands in baked treats, Miss Pastry Box, ladies and gentlemen.
Hi.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
How are you?
I'm good.
Mentally in your space, how are you doing?
I'm fine. I'm good.
You're cool?
Yeah.
Cool. All right.
Yeah.
Tell us a little bit about Pastry Box and when you started.
Okay, so we've been running for a few years, but on social media we started, let me say last year.
During lockdown.
During that period, let me just say that because I don't remember that.
So you didn't start during lockdown?
No. But I'll just say social media, it was during lockdown because there was pressure from people. They were like, can you please just post and tell people that you make this?
So you can be more visible to more people?
Yeah.
So you're already existing for like what, a year before?
No, years back, like 2016, 2017. But it was just more of family stuff. We were baking for family. Yes. And then one day we just decided to give our friend, and then she was like, please, can you post this on social media? Like, just stop hiding, stop doing things privately. I wonder why. And then after that, we started posting on social media, and then that's how we grew.
So you've always known how to bake?
Yeah.
Who taught you how to bake?
I grew up watching BBC, you know, the Food Network, MasterChef, all those people. I grew up watching that, and as well as my cousin. So since primary, like early 2000s, mid 2000s.
And you started it alone?
As a kid, yes.
Yeah.
Obviously, my parents were like, I'm burning down the kitchen, but you know, I got better. And then I just improved from there onwards because I used to watch BBC. I'd watch like the repeats and all. Yeah, just to learn and perfect at a very young age, like to perfect what I was doing.
So you're learning, getting all of the teachings from TV?
Yeah.
No one was helping you?
No. I mean, my mom once tried, but she doesn't really like baking. Yeah, I love the oven. There's something about the oven that just, you know. So with me, it was TV.
Oh, okay.
TV. Yeah.
So now, when did you move from just doing it from family? Was family paying? No. Because they were not paying. No. I get it. Yeah. I get it. So now when did you move from that to now actually commercializing the whole thing?
I think it was 2018. And then officially it was during lockdown because, you know, it was rough. So we're like, let's just try and do this more often. Let's do it.
So were you always specializing in cinnamon rolls?
No, there were other things that we're doing, like carrot cakes. It was basically cakes. Okay. A little bit of cinnamon rolls and other things. But I kind of forgot because now we're just focusing on this and macarons as well. Oh, okay. Yeah, I love making macarons. My cousin likes making cinnamon rolls. So do
those sell?
Macarons?
Yeah, because they're quite expensive, no? But this is your bestseller, the cinnamon rolls. Yes. So you decided when you were going to start on social media that you're going to focus on this?
Yeah, because it looked pretty. We like the aesthetics, like when we're putting the cream and all the sauces and the nuts, like it looked really pretty.
So creativity, who helps you? Will you decide on the toppings and the recipes and everything?
We both did, but then I'm the very creative person, so I was like, let's try and add this, let's try new recipes. So I just feel like when we expand, I'll get to introduce other recipes because there are different types of cinnamon rolls. I'm tired of sticking to one recipe, so I want to introduce different types of cinnamon rolls. But I feel like that will be possible when we expand, or maybe I'm just thinking too much.
So which type is this one? Let's
just say these are the original ones. Let's just stick to that. It's the original.
So you mentioned that you are the creative mind, and then your partner is more of the business?
Yeah.
So she takes care of the business?
Yeah, she helps with that. The accounting side, even the baking part. Like, when
she handles the numbers.
Yeah, like if I'm not at the bakery or somewhere else, she's the one who'll be baking, and then she obviously gives me feedback. Yeah.
And then challenges?
BPC. Thanks so much.
that's your first challenge with everything?
Yeah, because yesterday we didn't have electricity the whole day.
So you couldn't operate?
No.
You couldn't find an alternative?
We could, but we baked macarons the night before, so we sold them, which was okay because we're still making profit through selling macarons. It was okay. I mean, we were working over the weekend, so it was kind of like our rest day a little bit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, meaning this weekend we're still gonna have to bake a lot.
So that's the only challenge, BPC.
Oh, there's a lot actually. I also
money. Startup capital.
Oh no! I mean, yeah, startup capital. Money is an issue, but BPC just tops everything. So I'll say, obviously money because we want to expand. We need more ovens. We need a larger space.
Okay. So when you started, was it like self-funded or you went to a financial institution?
I would say I helped because I have a salary, so I was saving from that, and then I didn't know baking was expensive.
I mean, now we have the sugar tax going up, so that's pricey.
Yeah, so I did not know baking was expensive, but I'll just say I saved a lot to put into the business. I thought I saved a lot, Kante.
It wasn't enough.
Yeah, but we're learning.
So how do you work around now having a 9-to-5 and having this side business?
I mean, my cousin is there, but obviously she also works, so we want to have more people now. We feel like
so now you need to create employment.
Yeah. Meaning we need to get out from our current bakery to
a larger space.
Yeah, because like I said, I make macarons. Sometimes we can't make both of these, like cinnamon rolls and macarons at the same time. So I feel like I want to focus more on macarons, and then she can train or teach the new staff. Yeah, so hence why we need a new space so we can try other things.
Okay. Yeah, you mentioned expanding a lot, like moving from social media. How did you handle that traffic?
Okay, first of all, I like social media management. I'm pretty good with it, responding to people.
You have the patience.
Yeah, I have the patience. I have the patience for that. But the only problem was like the internet connection. Sometimes I would get messages after 24 hours, a few hours.
Wow.
Yeah, so that was like one of the major...
And how were you able to handle all of that?
You mean...
Like talking to people
let me just say I'm okay with it. I don't really find it stressful. I'm okay with just texting. I guess it's a skill that I have. Like I can just text.
So you're able to like calm people down?
Oh yeah.
Did you lose any business, you think?
Well, I had a client. She didn't know what minis meant. She thought they were supposed to be big. So she was like, why are they so small? Why are they like
She didn't know what mini meant. Oh, wow. Okay.
No. So I was like, no, that's the size. And she's like, no, on Instagram, they look big. What? I was like, no, ma'am, you see, okay, I'm really sorry. Like just trying to calm her down. Yeah, because, like the customer is right and stuff. So I just had to calm her down and know that it's fine. Then I showed her other pictures. Yeah. So
you spoke about a lady. Most of your clientele is women, men?
No. There's also like males in there.
Is it it's balanced?
Yeah, it's balanced.
The males are getting the women. I would say
the males get them for the women.
Of course. Yeah. I should probably get some for
you should.
Somebody.
Yeah.
Anyway, we all know everyone starts a business to make a profit. That's cool. What are you now doing to give back to like your immediate community? Okay. Do you have any CSR projects in place or coming?
That's a very good question. Yeah. I would say from my clients, I've seen that some of them are into these community projects. So they're giving back to women, children, the whole pad donation or homeless people and stuff. So that is something that I have to do this month. Like every month, I've given myself a goal to make sure that I give back to the community. Doesn't have to be like $1 million and all.
Yeah, no pressure. No pressure. Hey, no pressure.
But I love giving back. It's just something that I enjoy doing. So
you've always been that person.
Yeah, I've always been giving back to the community.
That's exciting.
Outside of Pastry Box.
So besides expanding into finding a bigger space and creating more, are you going to add other things on the menu
Oh yeah.
Are you gonna have savory goods most of the time?
I would love that. I would love that. I have my Pinterest. There's a lot. Like I have a lot of mood boards, but obviously we can't do this really truly hella. So as we expand, or
You're
when
gonna
we
get
have more
people
people,
on board.
yeah, and then
you're gonna have to train them.
and then I'll have to experiment with the recipes as well. Yeah, so that we.
You think you're going to be at a point where you leave your 9 to 5 and solely focus on the business?
I don't do that. I don't want to do that yet.
The money's too good that side.
Not really. I can tell that it has the potential of
grow and
yes, it can
sustain you.
Yeah, it can. I feel like if I put in more effort and stuff, and if I had another oven, yeah, it would be possible.
Great stuff.
But I would say maybe leaving 9 to 5 wouldn't be the wisest idea right now.
Yeah, I mean with the COVID situation and all of that, it wouldn't be wise. Okay, that's really interesting. Social media pages? Where people following you?
Okay, you can find us on Instagram and Facebook at Pastry Box BW. And then that's where you can place your orders. I have my WhatsApp number there, so you can just text me.
You can go ahead and say the WhatsApp number.
7315810. 7315810.
Great stuff, man. That was a lovely chat. I'm having these, right? Like I can have these.
Well,
lucky me. Thank you very much. I'm not even giving you a chance to decide otherwise. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. That's Miss Pastry Box. You can follow me on all my socials, Stuga Chef. Also, I'm going to follow I'm going to head down to the studio and talk to my music guest. Stay tuned. Now I'm in studio for my sit down with my musical guest, Mr. Days Before POV pre-Veezo, based on a View story, Off the Vapors with Band T, and most recently dropped with Dilla. It's called The Main View. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flow King himself, Veezo View.
Stuga.
What an intro.
Amazing.
Amazing. Speak of amazing, you started an album with that, Veezo. One of my personal favorite tracks, by the way.
Dope.
Just to let you know.
Thank you.
Legit. I think I got introduced to you then. And I was like, this guy might be the guy.
Yeah.
And now I recently confirmed it. I'm like, this is the guy. I've decided. This is the guy. This is the guy. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling good, man. Positive energies all around. Chakras are communicating. Balance.
Everything is proper for you right now.
Everything is nice.
We just went through a pandemic. We're still in it.
We're still inside.
You're creating still.
Still, if I don't, I'll go crazy.
You go crazy.
Yeah.
That's cool. Let's talk a little bit about you in the beginning.
Yeah.
Because what we do at Behind the Art, we try and look into the personality of people who create the art.
Yeah.
And what gives them the courage to do what they do, pursue these dreams. So I want to know when you started rapping, why you started rapping, who introduced you to rap?
I started so many times in my career. I started in primary. I had a friend who used to rap, and he had this recording software called Acid. And I was very intrigued by it because, like, seeing them perform and the reaction they got from performing, I was like, hey, I want to do that as well, you know? So I gave him a call. I told him, I asked him, I'm like, yo, can I do this with you? He's like, can you rap? You know, I'm like, yeah, of course. Put on a, you know, back in the day, there's no like WhatsApp or anything. So the landline, play the DMX beat in the background, rap for him. And he's like, yeah, you can actually do this. Let's start something.
That was the first person to hear you rap?
That was the first person, Tapang Mutisi. The first person.
Easy.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he was the first person to hear me rap. And then we kind of stopped because we went to different schools.
Yeah.
And I started later again when I was like in Form 5. I did a couple of jingles for Yarn FM, Tumi Ramsey. Yeah.
Impressive.
And
like
then,
that's a good way to get into the game.
Yeah,
That's a good entry point.
I had no single, you know.
You had no single.
Yeah.
You probably wouldn't get paid.
Nah, I wasn't getting paid, you know. I met up with a lot of people. BK Proctor.
Yeah.
Recorded a single with him and Young Slugs. Then Young and Fresh, it was called Young and Fresh. We were playing on Yarna FM, like young kids playing on Yarna FM. That was amazing. I didn't even know anything about the music business.
Yeah.
The fact that my music is playing on Yarna FM, excellent.
That's
you know?
impressive. How were you making these connections with BK Proctor?
You know, it's just like meeting somebody, rapping for them. They're like, yo, this kid is hard. Let me take you to somebody. Oh, if this kid is hard, let me take you to somebody. You know what I mean? Yeah.
So it happened organically.
Organically, yeah.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Then I left it again. I went to university. I met up with other people who are into music, and that's when I knew that I was meant to do this.
You were in SA at this time?
This time I'm in Pretoria. I'm supposed to be studying. I'm supposed to be going for exams, but I'm behind the mic going in, you know? And yeah,
your family knows this, or
my family didn't know this by then. You know, I had to hit them with the bomb, like, yo, this is something I'm interested in doing. You know, I haven't been going to school, but please give me one more year. Let me just show you that I'm capable. Then if not, I go back to school, you know?
So they trusted you for like a year, and you had the courage to actually step up and say,
definitely,
yo, I'm going to pursue this, and this is what I want to do. So in that year, what happened?
Next year, we moved to Joburg. That year, I asked for
to Joburg.
And I met up with Monster.
Okay.
I was part of Ghetto Rough, Motherland Entertainment.
Wow.
I was nominated for Metro Award for Money, Sex, Clothes, Girls, a video I made.
What year is this?
This is 2014. I remember I was going against Delez.
The big boys.
The big boys.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Big names at that time. 2014 was crazy.
And it was in Durban. We went all the way to Durban for the ceremony and stuff. So that year, I did prove myself.
Yeah.
And I showed my mom that I could do this and I was meant for this. And after that, the rest is history.
So you were creating a fan base in SA.
Yeah.
When does it come back home now? When do we start recognizing you? Because I got introduced to you via pre-Veezo.
2016.
Yeah.
2016, that's when I bring it back home, because I have to go back home. I can't stay there without a permit or, you know. So a lot of complications led to me coming back home. And before I came back home, I knew I had to like create my first body of work. You know, I've always wanted to create an album called Veezo. I still haven't. You know?
I mean,
and I was like, yo, this is the pre-Veezo. This is like the stepping stone to that. So let me do this six track EP. Go back home, push it. So
who did you link up with when you're now
Zen
based at home?
Yeah, as soon as before I even came home, I called Zen.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, Zen, I need some help. I need you to help manage me. I've got this hard project.
Yeah.
I need your help. And she's like, okay, we'll talk when you come home. And I'm like,
those are the first times you're performing here.
Yes, my own, instead of like featuring on my own shows. Like 2016, I had a show at the end of the year. I think Rick Ross was performing that time.
Yeah, okay.
I had all the kids at Main Mall. I don't know what was happening with Rose there, but we filled up that place.
And you got paid for that, obviously.
For sure.
So that's when you started seeing real money coming from pursuing this dream?
Exactly, yeah.
2016. That's crazy. Haven't done it for a couple of years.
For so long, yeah.
And now you've created all these features. Because one thing I've observed throughout your career is the fact that you featured a lot of people.
Yeah.
You've been featured on a lot of people's
projects.
Does that speak a lot on your character? Like, are you a team player?
I'm definitely a team player.
Like you're willing to help the next man.
And I also know like the situation back home, we need each other. You know what I mean? Strength in numbers. If one of us blows, we have to take each other. We have to pull everyone else. So imagine one of the guys are featured on blows. It's like, oh, but I worked with Veezo before. Yeah. Let's go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So with all these features, Do you have the most notable ones? Your favorite?
Bro.
Because you featured a whole lot of amazing people.
Yeah.
There has to be, sessions where you're like, this is a monumental moment.
I don't think I have favorites, because as much as I do a lot of features, that it's not with a lot of people. It's like specific people, and I do it like numerous times. You know what I mean? But I love working with Dilla. I love working with ATI. I love working with Ben T.
Yeah, you did a whole project with him. You did a whole project with Dilla.
Yeah, and it's also different energies. Like I'm always learning from these guys, like different types of things. You know what I mean?
I think that's another thing we picked up. I mean, during lockdown, you were still putting out work.
Yeah.
Like you were still active. You were probably one of the most active artists in our country.
Yeah.
Were you picking up new skills besides actually rapping?
I was mixing. I'm learning how to mix. I'm mastering. I'm doing this. Normally I was just recording.
Yeah.
Now I can mix vocals. I can master vocals. Like
You're doing that in your own space.
I can go the whole 9 yards. Yeah, in my own space.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. So even if you're not rapping, you could be mastering somebody's project.
Exactly.
Are those things you're looking into just specializing in?
Right now, definitely, because the money is not there, man.
Yeah, you guys are not performing.
Yeah, we're not performing, so I have to find other ways to make money so people can come record, I can come mix with them and master that song, and yeah.
It's so excited, man.
Yeah.
I spoke about you being the most active artist, and I realized you pay attention. I think you pay attention to what you put out. I pay attention to your lyrics.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering, do you think people here care enough to listen closer to exactly what you're saying?
I mean, the majority, it goes over their heads, but when it's time to like look back and track back at the receipts, everything will make sense. Like I'm not really worried about what people are thinking right now. The right people are listening. Yeah. And when the time comes, you're gonna track back and see all that and hear all of that, and everything is gonna make sense.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes. What do you think makes you? Because I think you care. You genuinely just care.
Yeah.
About music.
Yeah.
Why? Where did you get that from?
Honestly, man, I don't know, man.
It has to come from somewhere.
I literally don't know, but I do care about music. Like, I don't want to see us die. And I've been doing this for so long, I'm surprised that I haven't even, like, stopped. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, where did you get that work ethic?
I don't know. I just want to see myself on a different level, man. Like, I really want to see myself as an African household name.
Is that where we're taking
international, Yes.
That's where we're taking Veezo.
We need to take Veezo there.
Do you think as Botswana we've let you down in support over the years?
Not really, man, because like one man's treasure is another man's trash. Like I can't say that you've let me down. I just have to continue till we both meet, till we both meet where we need to meet, and we'll help each other. Like
That's amazing. How close do you think you are to get into that vision? Being an African name.
I'm thinking this year, man. I'm thinking this year.
Yeah, because now you're getting playlists.
Yeah, I'm thinking
in
this
Europe,
year. Yeah.
Things are looking.
My palm is itchy.
Yeah, you can feel it.
I can feel it.
That's amazing. That's amazing.
Yeah.
You just got off International Women's Month for the most part. You think women have been a big impact in shaping the man that you are right now?
Definitely, man. I mean, I was raised by my mom.
Yeah.
I've got a sister. I don't have a brother. I was basically raised by women, and maybe that's why I care so much.
Yeah.
Maybe that's why.
What I'm getting.
Yeah,
that's the energy I'm getting.
Okay.
I also grew up around women, being an only child and all of that.
Yeah.
We're called softies and stuff.
Yeah.
So I was trying to understand where that thing is coming
from. I didn't think about it like that. That's why. That's the answer.
Yeah. So those are the only women who are impacting your life. Personal relationship?
Definitely. I've got my lady.
And you think you draw inspiration from her? She encourages you?
Definitely. I'm learning how to deal with people in general because like I'm a very quiet person. Like I don't like socializing. So it's like, yo, go out, do this.
Yeah, like
stop
that.
being, you know what I mean? I'm
So
like,
be a superstar. I mean,
like,
you guys are perceived as superstars. That's,
you know,
but you're just genuinely like that.
Yeah, and I believe like you need that balance to carry out, or before becoming a superstar, you need that balance at home. You know what I mean? Because things can go south. You know, if you're not rooted, things can go south, and as fast as you get there, you can go down.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Speaking of things getting quick and things going fast, I think you're speaking on things like fame. How do you handle that, and how do you just stay grounded for the most part?
I don't think I've felt it at its peak yet.
Okay.
You know?
Okay.
I don't think I felt it at its peak. I mean, it's dope when people recognize you at the mall. Yeah. You know, but I haven't seen any.
Don't let it get into your head.
Nah. I haven't seen anyone cry in front of me yet.
So if you were to see somebody cry,
I'm
you'd
like,
be like,
oh man,
this is kind of crazy.
You know what I mean?
So besides taking over Africa and getting your name out there, any other thing you're working on outside music? Do you exist in business?
Definitely, I'm trying to get like money from different avenues. You know, like there's things I cannot talk about right now because I don't want guys
stealing your idea.
Exactly.
Yeah, because guys will steal your idea.
But yeah, definitely out of the music, I've got some things going, and they haven't started yet. But
but hopefully they grow into something else.
Yeah.
That's amazing, man.
Yeah.
I mean, Veezo, it's one thing to say certain things when you're not around, but I need to let you know you are literally one of the greatest artists we've ever had.
Thank you.
This entire world.
Thank you.
That's no cap.
Thank you.
Legit.
Thank you.
And I hope you enjoyed our sit down, man.
Yeah, I did.
This was lovely.
It was comfortable. It's not like your usual interview, you know?
Yeah.
You know?
We try to do that here in the art.
I appreciate that.
So now after this, you're gonna perform?
Definitely.
You decided which tracks you're performing?
Yes. Deja Vu, Pot of Gold, let's go. No Amazing this time.
Yeah, because I was hoping you would perform.
No Amazing this time. Yeah.
I mean, I guess it's okay. I mean, you're the artist. I can't perform.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Ninja.
Okay. Yeah. Whoa. Shorty so fine like Tinky. Shorty so blessed like Kiki. I don't believe in heathen. Demon. How you look fly all season? You cheating. Skin color on some beaver. I got the jungle fever. Hey, you got an angel face. Young Aaliyah. I'm a tired of knot. Sign no prenup. I'ma risk a lot. I don't give a neither. No. You're so hot. Heater. You got your shit on lock. And I got the Midas touch. I'm addicted to you like a drug. Every time I see you, I get a buzz. Keep your hair short like Brenda Fuss. Never argue with me, never fuss. Never tripping like you on a bus. Keep sitting on it, Rosa Parks. I don't know how I got drunk on love. I don't know. That's what's up. I don't know how I got drunk on love. I don't know. That's what's up. Too many, not enough women. Can't move in silence. Too many snitches. I don't know. I found me a pot of gold. Ooh, yeah. You cooking it in I'm doing the dishes. Ooh, yeah. Baby, this love on Master P. It got no limit. Yeah. Feel like you Jada, I'm well. We getting jiggy. This that wow. Yeah. I don't know how I got drunk on love. I don't know. All I know is you my pot of gold.